Today, let's learn how to give an emergency injection during an adrenal crisis. I always like to show tutorials on how to do this every year because it is necessary. It's life-saving for those of us with adrenal insufficiency, and taking a few minutes can literally save someone's life. I actually have some expired medication, so we're gonna actually do it today in an orange. So you get to see how the whole process works. So all of us with adrenal insufficiency should have an emergency injection kit with us at all times. So in case we go into an adrenal crisis, we can receive this emergency medication. You can watch one of my other videos to learn more about what an adrenal crisis is and the signs and symptoms and what to look for. So each kit should have the active vial, Solu-Cortef, which is our emergency medication. The best forms look like this. They don't all look like this, but this is the easiest thing on the market right now, which is a 2-part vial. There's a liquid on top, a powder on the bottom. We're gonna have to manually mix those two in order to administer the medication, but they should have Solu-Cortef, a syringe to administer the medication, an alcohol wipe to sterilize, and then hopefully they have emergency instructions, which is what we're going over right now, but you can get a complimentary set from the National Adrenal Diseases Foundation, which literally has steps 1 through 13 on how to administer this life-saving medication. So you can read it, or we'll go through it right now. Okay. So here's my expired medication, double checking, yes, it's this. The first thing we're gonna do, there's a little plastic cover, I guess you call it, on top of that thing. We're gonna flick it off in order to get to the medication. That's how we're gonna get to it. But okay, so we'll flick that off. Now we have to manually press this little stopper into the bottom chamber, so that way the liquid meets the powder. So we press it. It's actually a little bit challenging, which is a little scary in case of a crisis. It'll be harder for us to press the vial, which is why it's so important for those of us with friends and family and our coworkers around us to learn how to do this. Okay, so we've mixed it up. The powder's in with the liquid. Now we're going to insert the needle into, there's like a little tiny circle spot. We're gonna stick the needle into that circle spot with my shaky hands and turn the vial upside down, withdraw the medicine. Look at that, this is why we practice. It's not even working. We're gonna have to try again. See, this is why it's so important to have multiple syringes and to have multiple active vials, because sometimes it doesn't work. There we go, we're getting some medicine, but still not all. Okay, phew, we got some medicine in there. Again, this is why it's good to have, I always carry 2 with me at all times and 2 syringes, because you never know what's gonna happen. There could be user error, manufacturer error, pharmaceutical error, safety first. So then you would use the alcohol wipe to clean the thigh. That's the best spot to administer it if you don't have time. If it's me, just inject it in. I want the medicine as soon as possible. But let's say we've sanitized. We're gonna take our syringe and stab it into the upper right thigh, inject the medicine. And the next step is to call 911 and to get that individual to the emergency room, and then get the next steps into administering ER protocol once that patient arrives. But that's it. It's quite a few things to do, and in a moment of chaos and crisis, it can feel a little bit overwhelming. So the more times you practice it, the more times you watch this video or share it with your friends and family, the safer and more comfortable we feel about doing this in a crisis moment during an emergency. But please share this with those who have adrenal insufficiency, those are around individuals with adrenal insufficiency, and please get familiar with this to keep those individuals safe. But as always, thanks for being here. Light and love, all the spoons, and I hope you have a wonderful day.